fructose could drive Alzheimer's disease. An evolutionary foraging instinct that relied on the sugar fructose may now be fueling the formation of Alzheimer's disease. The researchers noted that fructose reduces blood flow to the brain's cerebral cortex involved in self-control, as well as the hippocampus and thalamus. Meanwhile, blood flow increased around the visual cortex associated with food reward. All of this stimulated the foraging response. We believe that initially the fructose-dependent reduction in cerebral metabolism in these regions was reversible and meant to be beneficial, Johnson said. But chronic and persistent reduction in cerebral metabolism driven by recurrent fructose metabolism leads to progressive brain atrophy and neuron loss with all of the features of AD. Johnson suspects the survival response, what he calls the survival switch, that helped ancient humans get through periods of scarcity, is now stuck in the on position in a time of relative abundance. This leads to the overeating of high-fat, sugary, and salty food, prompting excess fructose production. Fructose produced in the brain can lead to inflammation and ultimately Alzheimer's disease, the study said. Animals given fructose show memory lapses, a loss in the ability to navigate a maze, and inflammation of the neurons. A study found that if you keep laboratory rats on fructose long enough, they get tau and amyloid beta proteins in the brain, the same proteins seen in Alzheimer's disease, Johnson said. You can find high fructose levels in the brains of people with Alzheimer's as well. Johnson suspects that the tendency of some AD patients to wander off might be a vestige of the ancient foraging response. The study said more research is needed on the role of fructose and uric acid metabolism in AD. We suggest that both dietary and pharmacologic trials to reduce fructose exposure or block fructose metabolism should be performed to determine if there is potential benefit in the prevention, management, or treatment of this disease, Johnson said. University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus.